Morning everybody and welcome to today's morning market. So today I'm going to focus in on this morning's data release, and that is the Halifax UK house price data that has come through. And what is our take on this? Okay, so let's dig into the details. So just looking at the numbers, the index rose by 1.7% year on year for February 2024. If we dig into that, that compares to a previous month where the house prices were up by 2.3% year on year. And on a monthly basis, house prices rose by 0.4%. So that's the fifth consecutive month of increases in the Halifax house price index. If we dig into the underlying components, then regionally Northern Ireland was the strongest performing region, so it was up 5% year on year, and the Northwest up 4.4%, and the Northeast up 4.4% as well. We're not too far behind. In London, house prices increased by less, so by 1.5%. And the only region to record a reduction in house prices was Eastern England, and they fell by 0.8%. If we look at other house price data, so the other key data that comes through is the nationwide house price data, and that came through earlier in the month, and that really backs up what we've seen today. So the nationwide data showed on a month-by-month basis that house prices in aggregate had risen 0.7%. But what's our thoughts on the data? Well, firstly, 5 consecutive months of house price increases illustrates stability in the housing sector. House prices have been buoyed by mortgage rates coming down, which in turn have been coming down due to expectations of an interest rate cut through 2024. Wage increases and falling inflation have meant that the UK consumer is much healthier than maybe a lot of people would have thought at, say, the start of last year overall. What else happened in asset markets? So in general, it was a pretty strong day for equity markets yesterday. Very little movement in sovereign bonds overall. Obviously, for everyone in the UK, the key data release was the UK budget. Hopefully you all watched our live podcast yesterday. If you didn't, please watch it on our YouTube channel where you'll be able to stream it back, and we'll also be putting clips on social media just to give you some insights into our thoughts there. But actually really the key thing from the UK budget in respect of investment is that it didn't actually have so much of an effect overall. Certainly very different compared to what we saw 18 months ago with the Liz Truss budget. Just finally for me, what have you got on today? So all eyes are on European Central Bank, so Europe's equivalent of the Bank of England, where today they have their interest rate decision. Expectations are that interest rates will stay as they are, with the ECB needing to see more data around inflation coming down before they're willing to pull rates down. That's everything from me. Please tune in to tomorrow's Week in Markets, where you'll listen and hear around all the different data releases, things that we found interesting over the week. Thank you very much.